Top 20 Demand Planner Interview Questions and Answers. A demand planner is a professional tasked with inventory planning purposes. They use sales, marketing, and analytical data to forecast demand. They are essential professionals in the supply chain of any business. To succeed in this role, you need a degree in business, procurement, supply chain management, or in a related field. 1. Why are you interested in this role? You will play a key role in an organization's operations. The interviewer wants to know what value you will be bringing on board. Share what made this role appealing to you. Sample answer. With my experience in demand planning and inventory forecasting, I believe I make a perfect fit for the role. I have over 3 years of experience of inventory management, particularly focusing on planning demand schedules and forecasting demand for the business. Based on the job description, I am well suited for the role. In addition, I have studied supply chain management, which I saw was a requirement for the position. I am particularly interested in this organization because based on the volume of trade, I will be able to gain valuable skills that will enable me to be a great professional in the industry. 2. What are the roles of a demand planner? You need to demonstrate to the interviewer that you understand the roles a demand planner plays. Share what you expect to do. Sample answer. A demand planner acts as a bridge between various departments, among them marketing, sales, procurement, and manufacturing. They get information from all these departments to use in their planning. They ensure the smooth running of the supply chain in the organization. They are involved in forecasting demand and ensure adequate inventory is available. They work to maximize cash flow, sales, and service levels. 3. What are the qualities that a demand planner need to be successful? To be a successful demand planner, you need a combination of various skills that are critical in handling the role. The interviewer is interested in knowing whether you can identify the skills required. Share these while keeping in mind the job description for the role. Sample answer. A demand planner is required to be reliable and punctual. The information they produce is critical for planning purposes. They should be positive and friendly, as their work requires interaction with people from different departments in the organization. You can easily get information from the different departments by being friendly. You also need to be proactive and teachable. Since the role involves getting information from various departments, it pays to be proactive, as it will ensure you get timely information. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? This role may present a myriad of challenges. The interviewer is interested in knowing whether you can mitigate the challenges. Share a challenge you faced in a past role and how you went about it. Sample answer. When I started this role in my former employer, there was a discord of communication between departments. Information flow was restricted too. Handling forecasts in such an environment was hard because departments would give either understated or overstated. This led to forecasts that were no way near the actual. As a result, I organized joint meetings with staff across all departments to discuss the importance of a demand planner. The meetings bore fruit, therefore forecasts were near accurate as possible. 5. Describe your daily routine as a demand planner. It's important that you know what to do in the position on a daily basis. Share the routine you expect to have with the interview. Sample answer. My day-to-day tasks will involve a lot of analysis. I expect to analyze inventory trends on a daily basis so as to demand the optimum level of demand. I will also analyze the sales trends and any new information available. This will enable me to forecast close to accurate figures for the supply and demand levels. I will also attend meetings with the sales and marketing demands to analyze trends and plan ourselves to meet demand from customers. 6. Describe briefly about your experience. Experience is key in this role. The more you handle forecasts, the better you are able to come up with near-accurate figures. Share with the interviewer your experience in the past working in this role. Sample answer. I have 5 years of experience as a demand planner working in the fast-moving consumer goods industry. Here, I was able to develop my forecasting skills to develop near-accurate data for the organization. During my tenure, I ensured we did not run out of stock. I also worked with the other departments to ensure we do not overstock goods. We maintained an optimum level of inventory for the needs of the organization. This role helped me develop my skills in problem solving and planning, which I see are a requirement for this position. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? The interviewer wants to assess if you are mentally prepared for this role. Share the strategies and mindsets you need for this role. Sample answer. This role requires that you are a strategic planner. You need to be great at analyzing information and identifying trends that are useful for forecasting. It needs you to be a fast thinker such that when there is a challenge, a solution can be found really fast. The role requires a team player with great interpersonal skills. To succeed in this role, you need to collaborate with various departments. To be able to deliver correct forecasts, the input of the related departments is key. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? This role may present its own unique challenges. Share a challenge you foresee and how you plan on mitigating it. Sample answer. The biggest challenge in this role will be the unpredictable effect of the corona pandemic on the businesses in the supply chain. The pandemic affects operations in two ways. First, relying on historical data to predict demand may pose challenges. Consumer purchasing habits have changed in the past 2 years as a result of the pandemic. Secondly, there could be delays in the supply chain as a result of the lockdowns in various parts of the world. This could impact how long it takes for inventory to reach the premises. Keeping these challenges in mind, I plan to use industry data and keep myself abreast with any changes that are happening globally in order to ensure the smooth running of operations. 9. How do you stay motivated in your work? Self-motivation is key in any role. The interviewer wants to know how you manage to stay motivated even when faced with challenges. Share what works for you. Sample answer. Goal setting is a key factor in my motivation. I like to set small bite-sized goals that I keep chasing in my workday. Accomplishing these tasks help me keep going. I also celebrate my wins however small they may be. For example, if my forecast is accurate and thereby makes the organization work with optimum inventory levels, I find a way to celebrate that win. I do not wait to be celebrated. I also like to work closely with my colleagues. This collaboration is key in helping me keep working hard at my goals. 10. Describe a time when you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Lessons derived from failures will push you forward in your career. Share with the interviewer what lessons you derived from a past failure. Sample answer. In my previous role, I worked with inflexible tools. As a result, it could not incorporate market dynamics in the forecasting process. We ended up not anticipating delays in the supply chain and we ran out of stock. This incident impacted the operations of the organization. We could not meet orders for our clients. We had to adjust things around and ended up incurring extra costs. From this experience, I learned that it is good to use other tools if what you are working on is inflexible. If you feel the results given by the analytical tools at your disposal are not representative of the true picture, it's good to raise a concern with the management. 11. Why do you feel you are the most suited for this role? The interviewer seeks to know if you can articulate the details in the job description. Explain why you are best suited to the role keeping in mind the requirements of the job description. Sample answer. I have 5 years of experience in demand planning in the fast-moving consumer goods market, which I saw was a requirement in this position. I have worked with complex analytical tools in the analysis including advanced Excel. I am hardworking and persistent in my quest to achieve results. Over the years, I have developed my analytical skills, planning, and problem solving and believe that will make me a great addition to your team. 12. Share with us your greatest achievement. Results are good to keep one going. Share what makes you proud in your professional or personal life. Sample answer. In my previous role, I had mastered the job such that I delivered near-accurate results every time. Every time I offered advice on a particular inventory item, the prediction came true. As a result, management took my input seriously. I enjoyed the support of every department in my role. This ensured that work ran smoothly. I am looking forward to achieving similar results here. 13. Do you have any knowledge about our business field and demand patterns? The interviewer wants to assess how much effort you put into researching the organization. Share what you learned in your research. If possible, you can give an example of how you will fit in perfectly in monitoring the demand patterns. Sample answer. The business is involved in fast-moving consumer goods sector where I have worked before. This is one industry I have enjoyed working in and has enabled me to develop great analytical skills. As for the company's products, demand is expected to go higher during school opening days and the holidays. This time calls for heavy inventory as running out of stock is easy. The rest of the year, The organization may not need buffer stocks as demand is stable and not expected to have sudden shifts. 14. Are you able to notice when you make a mistake in a forecast? It is important to know when you have made a mistake and acknowledge the same. Share how you review your work. Also, explain the steps you will take if you realize you made a mistake in your work. Sample answer. I keep reviewing my work in light of any new information I gain on a daily basis. At times, I may come across information that makes my forecasts irrelevant. In such instances, I share the information with management and review the forecasts that I had shared before. 15. What are the key elements in a forecast in your work as a demand planner? The interviewer wants to establish how good are your planning skills. Also, they are interested to know your mode of operation in terms of things that you consider key. Share how you will handle your work. Sample answer. I believe forecasts need to be delivered on time so that the information is meaningful to the recipients. In my forecasts, I ensure that the information is timely, reliable, accurate, and in writing. If the forecasts have this characteristic, it will ensure that it serves as meaningful guidance for the management. There is no point delivering information late when action cannot be taken with the information. 16. Describe a time when you had to deliver technical information to a manager and how did it go? When giving information, it is good to assess the background of the recipient. You should share information in a way that any layman can understand. Share with the interviewer how you were able to handle this situation. Sample answer. In my previous role, I had to deliver information to a manager who didn't understand my complicated Excel analysis. I developed the information into charts to make it easy to understand. I did not use any jargon while sharing the information. In the end, he understood the information and it was a win-win. 17. Have you ever used logic to solve a problem? The interviewer wants to assess whether you are able to make judgments based on new information available. How flexible are you when it comes to your work? Share what has worked for you before. Sample answer. At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, our statistical tools could not forecast the effect that the pandemic could have on our operations. I used logic to request that we stock up more than usual to respond to any emergencies that may arise. I predicted that there could be delays in the supply chain and therefore it would be great to have buffer stock just in case we experienced challenges in sourcing for items from suppliers. 18. In the past 1 year, what have you done that makes you a better demand planner? The interviewer wants to assess if you are committed to pursuing personal development. Share the courses or certifications you have done whether in class or online that have contributed to your career positively. Sample answer. In the past year, I have done an online course on report writing. This course enabled me to learn how to break down complex information into easy facts and figures. The course has been instrumental in my report writing skills for the past year. This has made management enjoy the reports as they find them useful. 19. What are your strengths? The interviewer wants to establish if you know what makes you a great demand planner. Share your strong points for this role. Sample answer. When I commit to a project, I give it my all. I would say therefore my strengths lie in being reliable, detail-oriented, flexible, and determined. I focus on my work to ensure I deliver work that is accurate and on time. 20. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The interviewer wants to know your goals and whether they are in alignment with the candidate they are hoping to get. Share your plans. Sample answer. In the next 5 years, I plan to enroll for a master's degree and develop my skills in this area. I also plan to undertake some online courses that will improve my analytical skills. This I believe will aid in my progression in this field. Conclusion. Demand planner is a common role and you are likely to encounter competition. Prepare your answers to the above questions well. Also, ensure to do research on your prospective employer and the interview process will be fruitful for you.